Yeah.
Hello, we're live.
Hello.
Oops, there was two of you for a second.
Happens.
So, stream.
Complicated.
First of all, stream should be higher quality. I went through my settings a bit before stream for once in my goddamn life. And then audio should hopefully be better as well. I'm not completely sure about levels. The game might be too quiet or too loud, but if it is, hopefully chat will say so.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Trust your chat.
yeah, I'm trusting you, motherfuckers. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Do your goddamn job.
I think what I'm doing for highlights is I'm just gonna make highlights of each individual case. So I'm still working on the first case. But oh my god, that's gonna be a pain in the ass for the last case, basically.
You can cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
2-hour-long highlight.
It might be, genuinely. So,
Cool.
today, we are starting what is, in my opinion, the most boring Ace Attorney case of all time.
And you might be onto something.
I might be. Turnabout Airlines. Specifically, I will say the first half of this case is very bad. Also, I'm deactivating the world real quick.
No, not again.
Okay,
There's no characters present this time, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only this menu is just what Edgeworth sees when he wakes up. So
The menu is diegetic, is what I said last stream.
yeah, exactly.
This is just like
This is Ace
Deltarune.
Attorney device theory.
This is
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
Exactly.
It's the device theory.
You get it. You were in the Patreon credits for
I
that
was in
video.
the Patreon credits for that video.
Oh, capture
I got
card.
jump scared by that.
That was my capture card.
After the whole 6 hours, I just saw Astrid news.
Yeah, that's very funny. I haven't gotten to watch that video because it's 6 fucking hours. But
It's also a part in the series. It's the third part of the series. The whole thing together is 10 hours.
It peaks.
oh my god,
It's big.
it may be peak, but that's a
It's a damn good theory. The first two parts are just explaining the context for it.
Okay. Chat. This level sucks.
Yeah. We should just put on device theory in the background the whole 10 hours, like fucking
Yo,
Subway Surfers
Aiden.
footage to keep you.
Aiden, are you gonna voice a character this time?
Hello.
No, I have fake COVID, so I can't.
You have what?
Cool.
I have
Fake.
COVID.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I do have a bit planned for this intro, just so everyone is aware.
Oh, alright. I'll let you cook.
Okay. Let's start the case. This awful fucking case.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Robin's terrible, no good, very bad case.
Case 3 is worse, by the way.
True.
Oh.
Turnabout Airlines.
Get my goddamn drink.
The murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Two days earlier. Shit, I'm dead.
What?
Holy
What
fuck.
else happened? Oh, never mind. He just got drunk.
God damn it!
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise.
Thank you for flying Go You Airlines. It's actually I Fly. We retranslated it. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts.
The Copper Men.
I was hoping the shot of the airplane would hang for a little bit longer, because that was my bit, was just the intro of Sonic Adventure 2. We're en
That's
route,
fair.
everything's a go. This is Control Tower, we have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured prosecutor aboard, over. That's a 10-4, cargo secured on board and... What? Didn't copy
Talk
that,
about-
over. The
Talk about
prosecutor's
low
gone.
budget.
He's taken out everyone aboard and... What's wrong? Come in, over. What in the world?
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here.
Talk about
I like prosecuting better.
Yeah. I like consuming the souls of the guilty better. I'm out of here. Okay.
He still does the fucking rip off a part of the plane to be a skateboard thing.
Okay. We're playing the game now. March 12th.
You can just edit that over a PNG of the plane, the highlights.
Flight G390, first floor lounge.
E390. I am perfectly horizontal on the floor. I almost said vertical because I'm stupid.
Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
I should have done that the first time.
I suppose turbulence
Yeah,
is
that's
to be
fair.
expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. Edgeworth, have you not noticed any of the other shit around you? How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket?
He doesn't see
think
through
we
his
established-
eyes. He sees through his, like, powers, I guess.
Yeah, he sees through his sixth sense.
This is true.
Also, I think we established last stream that he could not give less of a fuck about a dead guy.
That's true, but he doesn't see a dead guy, he just sees, like, grape juice all over the fucking floor.
I mean, yeah, but it looks like blood.
My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. Or hand it off to an attendant. One of
Let's
the
take
shadow
ibuprofen
attendants.
together, Edgeworth.
It's the fucking,
Yeah.
it's the picture of him handing the diary later in the next game, and it's ibuprofen. Let's take ibuprofen together.
We're these strange copper white men.
From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. What kind of fucking plane is this?
Why does one of them look like a slim Dr. Eggman?
It's Gerald Robotnik.
Gerald, that's
They
it,
also-
not Eggman. Gerald's the one with the beard.
What am I doing hesitating like this?
Yeah.
Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a child. In case you haven't played the
My
first game,
trauma.
I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. Well, sort of a man. I need to behave like one.
Non-binary rights.
Byakuya Togami! What in the world happened? Who wants to voice Rhoda?
Oh shit.
Anyone?
Clearly nobody wants to voice
We're trying to think. Yeah.
Aiden, do you want to voice Rhoda?
Aiden, do you want?
No, I'm busy shit post.
Okay. I guess I
Okay.
could be Rhoda. If nobody
Alright.
wants to be her. Jesus.
I was trying to contemplate whether I should take it or whether I should let Astrid do anything, but like they just didn't say shit.
There's
There's
multiple
another character
characters.
coming up in a second who I
Yeah.
would have probably taken.
Okay.
Alright.
You can be her if you want,
Okay.
Sylvia. Gumshoe isn't in the beginning of this case, so...
Alright. What the fuck do I do for this challenge? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your What the fuck? I don't know if that picked up.
It didn't.
It didn't.
Don't worry,
Or
Edgeworth's still in
saying
the voice.
fucking Wilhelm scream.
Oh, I'll put the Wilhelm scream there in the edit.
Actually, wait, no, never mind, hold on.
You do
Where the
not
fuck
have
is
a
it?
soundboard for this.
What's the matter, trainer?
Wait, no, where the fuck is it?
True. That's true.
Fucking misclick.
What's the matter, trainer? It's so fucking funny. Okay.
What's the matter, trainer? He's dead!
Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts.
Let me
What's
see
wrong?
if his
Is something
soul was taken by the damned yet. You murderer!
What? No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me.
Finally, he will pay for his crimes.
True.
Finally.
Well, they think they can hold him this
Crimes
way, but
past,
he
present,
just
and
plays the
future.
part really well.
Yeah. Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. Miles Edgeworth is a bitch-ass motherfucker. I am one of your flight attendants today. Run the scenario.
It's Rhoda Teniro, I think.
Hold on. I fucking how do I misread?
Well,
Rhoda Teneri. I misread an N there because I think of Rhonda as a more common name.
it is.
Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight, so somebody's fucking dead.
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid! I caught a glimpse and it was a murder!
What? Murder? What's going on with this flight?
Why do you have so much alcohol? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. Even if you all fucking die.
True.
I don't know if you pressed the fucking thing yet, so press the dialogue or not,
I did.
because this shit isn't lying.
Oh no.
Held.
I'm looking at the Discord stream too, so I think it's just on your end.
Yeah.
If you're saying anything, I cannot hear you.
Oh no.
Okay, well,
Oh no.
Have we lost
I hear the
audio?
sounds of the stream, but I don't see shit.
Oh no. Oh.
Hi, Sylvia.
User may be having trouble connecting to the call. Oh no.
Okay,
Can you
hold
hear
on,
us?
my shit disconnected.
Yeah,
I think I couldn't hear you, and the dialogue wasn't progressing on the stream.
yeah, there was a little orange exclamation point next to your name on Discord, so...
Oh, okay. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch with turbulence. The air murdered that guy.
True.
So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated.
But someone was killed,
And
right? I mean, what about the
put
killer?
alcohol-
Let me off!
Please, there's no need to feel threatened. The only thing you should be threatened by is the fucking abundance of alcohol that will go fucking flying if anything happens to this plane.
I don't think he's the pilot.
We have already apprehended the culprit.
I ask that
The
everyone
invisible man with the
please remain
suitcase.
calm.
Oh, what the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm?
Because if you don't, I will do this!
Holy shit, sir!
My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer.
Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy.
Now you listen here, I am not the killer!
Come on,
I
Carla,
simply
reference.
found the body!
He's so pissed.
Yeah. I'd be pissed too, man. So you say. However, I'm sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear my honor as a professional flight attendant. My source, I made it the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
We already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Also, you had the blood-covered wallet, dipshit.
That's true.
Until we land, you will remain in our custody where the power is vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand the situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. I will send you to the shadow creatures! Miss Teniro, is it?
Yes?
I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance? To do what?
To send you to the shadow creatures, also to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. Oh, she's actually really cute. I like her.
Yeah.
To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
We're not under any laws of any countries right now because we're over international waters, but you have a point.
So I didn't commit any crime, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck!
He had it coming.
So you did do it, sir.
No, but he did have it coming. He's from Danganronpa.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that's what you were referencing earlier. You know what? Everybody, don't worry. It was Danganronpa. We can let it slide. You're off to go.
Wait, does this mean the killer was what's his fucking name? Teru? Like this is just the
I don't
first
fucking
case
know.
of
I
the
don't play
second game.
Danganronpa. I play good games.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
Very well.
I know the whole plot twist about that, but I'm not.
So do I.
I don't know if I want to spoil it here. But yes, Teru was the killer because he's a fucking creep.
Interesting. Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick.
Of course, as you wish.
Good. Very well. Let's get started.
I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred.
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Fortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. A wallet? So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over as soon as we land. I just noticed that the back of her hair is like a cube ponytail.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's it?
Yeah.
That's her evidence?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. He looks so fucking smug.
Yeah, when you're smirking like that, it makes me think you're the killer, sir.
It's just this without the text box. He's just to her.
Yeah.
To her, he really is just looking at her like this because he's not saying this out loud.
Sir? 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 Sir, please stand back. Rebuttal. Sir, what was that text in the sky?
Objection!
Miss Tenero.
What is with the yelling all of a sudden after the weird fucking face?
Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct?
Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you.
What? What?
I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? He's like levitating
It's
it with
a
his
travel wallet,
shadow
right?
powers.
How are you doing that? But it looks a little big and bulky. No,
The
the fuck
thing
it
you
does
saw
not.
me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero.
What? Impossible!
Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet?
But I... No, but I saw blood dripping from the wall. I know I did.
Holy shit, the bass goes so fucking hard in this song. It's insane. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. I just moved it to the other side of my body with my powers. But if you would
Holy
be so
shit,
kind
sir.
as to take a whiff, I think you'll agree it's only grape juice.
Then...
That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist.
No!
And now,
Are we already at this?
as punishment,
Sir! Sir, no!
now you will know. Now you know fear. There. That should
Holy
clear up
shit.
that pesky accusation.
Okay, hold it. Wait just a second. I need to take a fucking breather.
No breathing for you,
That
or it's
is-
back to the shadow dimension.
Sir, let me fucking speak. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. Is there enough space on the wallet to wrap it around? I guess the pocket, maybe. I demand that you show me what's inside, please.
She's trembling, and the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look
Stop
inside.
smiling like that.
Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light.
Okay, but do it anyway, dipshit. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself.
She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Mr. Nero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me.
Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. What? Bitch, you said to do that. KK Slider.
It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree?
Hold it! Please, hear me out, Mr. Hartsworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it, exactly? Was it perhaps KK Slider, from the logo on the wallet? Can I take a look?
Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is...
Ugly white boy. Just as I thought.
Giacomo.
This travel wallet belongs to Mr. Ackby Hicks? which makes it the victim's property. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you?
How dare you!
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon. But it seems that I was wrong about who the culprit is. Or, I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Fuck, we're not there yet.
True.
We're not there at the point where I'm wrong.
Yeah, true.
As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel rope. It is the shadow creatures. However, it is something that you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I found it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you?
Do I look like I need that fucking money, bitch? So, even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Binch?
Bench. True.
Why is the text in the sky again?
I'm just gonna press everything because I don't actually know what the thing to say here is.
Hold it!
Awesome.
Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim?
Not at all.
Oh, and why not?
Because that wallet may not have been what I thought. That wallet may not have been what I thought it was.
Byakuya probably would have more money in his wallet than Edgeworth has in his bank account. I heavily disagree.
Hold it!
I don't know enough about Danganronpa, and I don't want to.
Byakuya's whole talent is that he's rich.
That's not a talent.
Yeah, but that is his talent. You think I stole it?
Okay. Yes, I'm very sorry to say, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage.
That's it, into the Shadow Realm. We're staying here for a long time today. Alright, how are you feeling?
I tried to hold my breath, but I guess you saw right through that, huh?
We're dropping frames, Rhoda De Niro.
What?
We're dropping frames.
What the fuck does that... What do you mean dropping frames, sir?
It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet.
Hold it!
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight.
More than that for a reason.
How do you figure?
He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication was quite clear. He's a bougie bitch.
Hold it!
You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamammy idea come from? What the fuck is that?
What the fuck does cockamammy mean?
Cockamamie?
Cock?
Cock?
I know what it means.
Cock. Cock.
Cockamaming?
Don't say that.
Wait,
on my
that's crazy.
podcast.
That's crazy.
Where did that cock-maiming idea come
Series
from?
Wikipedia article.
What is
True, you are also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
They're not lines! They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face! Also, there's literally no lines up there. The art department really failed on this one.
I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible Continents?
Yeah.
Continents, okay. Continents on a flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. What the fuck does that mean? You look poor.
She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Okay. What do we got? I mean, there's no money in the wallet, but we didn't know that. There would be no way of knowing that before stealing it. Also, oh, there's money all over the floor.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss De Niro.
You've been getting words in, dipshit, but what is it now?
Miss De Niro, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not the money? Look at his face!
Where do I point my
This is the
funny
face of
finger?
a poor bitch!
Take that!
If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all about the floor.
Ah!
That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after.
Ah!
I think we can assume the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattered everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money.
But the wallet.
Objection!
Ah yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport.
Ah!
If you were really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet.
I... Forgive me! Please! Okay.
Hey! What the heck? Are you saying the
I
attendant's
misread that as
wrong?
fuck. Genuinely.
So that guy isn't the killer?
Huh. Don't believe it, everyone! It's a trick!
Patrick Star?
Yeah, that's him. I've always wanted to go to the Shadow Realm with Patrick! Hello, Patrick, I'm a big fan. I don't know you. Why am I not underwater? I'm gonna die!
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Anyway. Will you all please be quiet? Miss De Niro,
Yes?
you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you for releasing me. Now I will kill you!
Caster!
W.D. Gaster? What is it now?
Finally found him.
I like to imagine it's just like Mr. Krabs laughing. Mr. Nero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Borginian,
Yeah, it's made up, don't worry.
but okay. But it looks like Wayne didn't. I don't understand anything. If there's another attendant on this flight who...
I said that he is giving the roundabout to.
Why you gotta give me the run around?
I can't be Gaster, he's not speaking in all caps and segmented sentences. This is just a white man.
I don't require an interpreter, I speak English just well, see?
You, the attendant.
Yes, sir?
I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. Mods, kill this guy.
Trump core.
Literally, who are you? What are you doing with your hand?
I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for?
What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you.
Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land.
You! How dare you try to waste my time?
He really does just look like Trump when his skin is red. Like, that's a little too orange. You're the one who stuck your nose into my affairs!
I want to spend even at least 1 second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm
no.
not finishing that line.
I know what you are! You have no fucking idea what I am! Into the Shadow
Send him to the
Realm!
void, sir.
Wow, you sounded just like Manfred von Karma.
Manfred von who? Insolvent. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's
Von D's
insolvent.
nuts.
Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name.
I am Saint Leblanc II. I am a very wealthy man in the Bourguignon. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I'm an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty.
Sir, what the fuck are you yapping about? Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving you the runaround?
I have to explain. Unbelievable.
Yes, stupid ass.
I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say.
Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. What is bro yapping about?
I
Yeah.
saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Going down to the lounge. It was at exactly 6 o'clock.
Okay. And what's the significance of that time? Other than the Gaster implications of the number 6, sir?
At 6, he says. Wait, you say you saw him at 6?! You are W.D. Gaster! You're speaking in proper English to throw us off the scent!
Oh shit, I've been found out. See you in Deltarune Chapter 3, everybody.
Yeah, he'll be
Holy
there.
shit. Yeah, he'll pull us out for another survey real quick.
Mr. Nero?
Oh, right, this is my line. What's the matter? What's the matter, trainer? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body?
Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15.
It's a wing Gaster.
Hicks was
Wait,
his
yes.
name, was it?
Thank God it wasn't 6:17.
Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was the prosecutor, yes?
Then how did we hear people talking from up here? If I was in the lounge, because we heard like the whole court sound effect. What? How is this plane structured?
I am pointing very
That was the
menacingly
shadow
at the
creatures.
lady.
Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time.
Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. Oh, so you did it.
I was still eating. Still haven't finished. See?
The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose.
No compliant.
No compliant, I
No
see.
compliant.
Not a single word against this right.
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me.
Oh, so you say? But you have, what you say, the evidence?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Sorry, I did something while you two were reading. Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
Mr.
If you do the
LeBlanc,
fuck-ass smile again, I will throw you off this plane.
Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony.
Of course! I was looking at the man the whole time. He was playing with the annoying little small machine the whole time.
Machine.
Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes. It was making me crazy with the click, click, click.
From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer.
I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say, I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself.
A simple cell phone, a laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget.
I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. What it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw.
Mr. Nero,
Yes?
I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What? Do you want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit.
I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that's how you say it in English.
It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then.
I understand. Giraffe emoji. Let me see what the culprit has, or what the captain has to say. Let me find the culprit and see what he has to say.
Real quick.
Let me. I wish I knew who the culprit was, even if I have my suspicions already. That way I could just turn over to them.
This should not be approved. Unfortunately, Gumshoe's not here, so we don't know who it is because no one's been kissed yet.
That's true.
Yeah. That's true. Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions are to be made by Captain Lung. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back.
Running animation.
You're not planning to raise evidence when you are done with your investigation, yes?
Of course not.
Huh, we will see. I don't like this man, so
You just go with him and make sure.
I'm making him as insufferable as possible with my voice acting.
That's awesome.
Good. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene.
What? Unbelievable.
I am in your debt,
I
Mr.
can't
Nero.
believe this. However, there is one condition. I'm supervisor. Can you agree to that?
Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in this case.
I take full responsibility and will watch Edgeworth's every move. I hope this reassurance is enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? Deltarune reference. If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use X to talk.
It's time
Again,
to
the
head
menu
to
is
scene of the crime.
diegetic.
It's time to head to the scene of the crime. The first floor lounge. Anyway. I love her so much. Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? You there!
If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
What the? Hey, wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary was cut so low that it was in the red.
You motherfucker.
Anyway,
What is this man doing?
I hunt the
Fucking
narrative.
pointing.
did somebody say that, man? I'll be right back. I need to go angst real quick.
Sir?
What?
I
You have
was
something
just
you want to
confused
say,
whether-
bitch?
No, I was just confused. Who is that man?
Into the Shadow Realm!
What?
Hello, Right. Welcome to the... I see you're in the Shadow Realm as
Oh, hey,
well.
Edgeworth. Yeah.
I see you suspend yourself in the Shadow Realm in the 2 months between every case you have. I'm telling you now, the shadow creatures are telling me to be careful in your next case, buddy.
Ah. Alright, damn.
Anyway,
Thanks for the heads up.
why is Phoenix
Was that
silent?
man?
Yes, that was that
I
man.
don't know. I couldn't remember what Phoenix sounded like, so I just went with that.
It's
He
my
said a little
seat.
blue.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for an investigation. It's not as if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. Anyway, here's my entire forensics kit.
Awesome.
Don't get near me, you criminal!
He said, "Don't get near me, you criminal."
I am not
Okay,
the killer, and I
bitch.
intend to prove that starting now. But that's contrary to the facts!
He says, but that's contrary to the facts. I'm not going to do this every time.
I can understand his English just fine, thank you very much. What are you, a fucking TikTok reactor?
What's TikTok, sir?
I have no idea. If I may have a word with you... This steak is so awesome! That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here the whole time, so
Sam, right?
wouldn't know! Eat or speak. Please pick one,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Wright.
I think he's just the eat.
Yes, I can hear that.
This is
that
the
in the
alternate
Minecraft
timeline where
Phoenix
he
Wonder
launches.
Lunches?
This is the alternate timeline where he does drop out America.
This is true.
Absolutely.
Hey, miss, how about another glass?
Excuse me, but I think you have a fucking problem, dude.
How about it? How about a glass together?
I'm going to call someone.
I wasn't talking to you! I was asking the cute attendant!
Oh. Get the fuck away from me. I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'd be happy to bring you another glass at any time. And then run away from you.
I hate this man.
What the fuck?
I'm not voicing this line.
Sir?
You got it, Tuts!
Sir,
That's no way to talk to a lady.
Sir, can you send him to the shadow creatures, please?
You know what? I'll send half of his soul to the shadow creatures.
Thank you.
Alright, they got him.
Alright, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he's just a husk now.
It's very much appreciated.
All he
He's
can
just
do
a
is
husk
drink. This was Mr. Hicks'
Thank you,
seat.
sir.
I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about.
Oh, perhaps it's in the elevator?
Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now.
In order to preserve the crime scene, I'm afraid the elevator is not in service. To get to the first floor lounge, we should take the stairs.
Fine! What is going on with Edgeworth's fist? The shading just looks a little weird to me. Like, it looks like dried blood on his hand.
It's grape juice.
You're right.
Scripture.
How big is this fucking plane?
Yeah.
I mean, 2 floors. A 2-story plane is fucking insane. I don't think that would fly. Literally.
Yeah. This airplane is fueled by our own determination, sir.
Oh god. It's fueled by hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for your help.
We have to
back
keep
there,
everybody
Miss Teniro.
okay or else it'll fucking drop.
I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Teniro.
No, it was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota.
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time.
So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. Wait, what if he's one of those copper men?
Oh my god, it was Gerald
Like every
Robotnik!
first class. It was the ghost of Gerald Robotnik haunting his mechanical golem.
It's his revenge for Project Shadow. He couldn't use the Eclipse cannon, so he's doing something else.
This is my revenge
Yeah, he has used his golems.
people who took everything from me!
I regret to inform you, sir, but nobody can know that this plane is operated by Gunn.
Oh yeah, I forgot the last line, sorry.
Yeah. After every first-class passenger was accompanied for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane.
So you excluded the non-binaries?
As one should.
Edgeworth?
Sir? Sir? What the fuck? He said non-binary rights in the first case, so that implies that he underwent character development.
It's character regression.
Well, no, because this takes place before, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so we need to have Edgeworth come around on non-binary people by the end of this case.
We have 2
Sir,
cases to do it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Sir, I said his or her because there's not anyone on this plane that's that. It's all just rich white people, sir. And the one guy.
I hate white
That's your
people.
business, economy. Thank God, sir. No one can move between those two first class with staff key card. And we found no record of the key card being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered earlier. Now then, let's get started.
Where should we start from?
Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around here somewhere.
If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust.
Glad we know that the killer is someone who exists.
Yeah.
Perhaps the killer
Anyway.
even has the ability to move.
I've had enough. Time to go. Oh, I can't leave. This is awful.
That's my power, sir. This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand it's off limits for unauthorized personnel.
The room is giving the scent of women's perfume. It's giving women's perfume. One would think that perfume would
Okay,
smell
sir.
great. However, to me, it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies beyond this door.
Edgeworth misogyny arc?
This is just Edgeworth, like...
Yeah.
Edgeworth hates everyone
This-
arc. In the next, the course of the next 2 days, Edgeworth will discover that he's okay with humanity.
Yeah. That's his arc. He gets progressively... He eventually becomes redeemed. This is him at his lowest point.
Yeah. Well, his lowest
Perhaps
point
we
is
should
going to be
return to
case
the
4.
investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, well, like as a person?
Yes. I have plans.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh lord. Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. I was in the Shadow Realm.
I thought I... Did he see that man?
I need to angst.
Sorry, sir.
Can you stop following
Would you like
me?
to angst into the... I can't. I'm bound by the rules of the world.
Get away! Stop
I can't,
following
sir.
me! How does her run look even more
It's like Knuckles
dorky than
Chaotic, sir.
Edgeworth's? This
Yeah.
is the story of how Edgeworth embraces his humanity, but he's not human. He's just learning to accept humanity.
Yeah.
You didn't miss a Nook and Cranny bit. We haven't started.
Sir,
looking
why'd you
around
send
yet.
this? Yeah.
These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area.
Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind your words are towards me, I know that does not clear up any suspicions I have about you.
I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds.
Can you not hear them?
Right.
Tell me, what do you suppose
Not
I said
anymore.
to them?
I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation.
Fucking
Perhaps heaven gave you the
mortals.
silent treatment.
The clouds. They tell her nothing. Anyway,
Well, did they say anything to you, sir?
there are a few copies of Sky Magazine in the magazine rack.
I guess the clouds told him that.
Yeah, true.
This one's special is an English trivia quiz.
That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle.
What the fuck is a participle? I'm looking that up.
It's a part of speech, I think. Or like a part of speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
Present participle.
No, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as a participle?
Case in point.
Certainly not the English person in call.
Yeah, true.
Being British doesn't make me know words.
This is true.
It doesn't.
Being American does make me know words.
No, it doesn't.
What or who is this? This is a... Oh,
That's a bronze statue of the founder of GoU Airlines, Mr. Gerald Robotnik. The one on the left, on the left one was when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s.
Did the man age at
That's
all
what
over
Dunn
those
got.
4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more.
He was researching Eternal Life on the Ark, you see.
I see.
Yeah.
Pity that a bronze
didn't you miss
statue
one of the
knows
moons
not when
blew
good
up?
drink has been spilt at its feet.
It's the founder of our. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Gerald Robotnik, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would have been thrilled if he knew so much grape juice were here at his feet.
Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? Your gods aren't real. Trust me.
He's
I
not a
know.
god, only a man. Hello.
What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second. Although it can also go down to the cargo hold. 3-floor plane?
Oh my, yeah.
However,
what
that
the
requires a
fuck?
flight crew keycard. How big is this fucking plane?
So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second, huh?
We saw the dimensions of the plane in the opening. How fucking big is this thing?
It's pocket dimension.
I won't rest until I've inspected
Fuck them.
every suspicious-looking nook and cranny!
Okay, sir.
This looks suspicious. I doubt anyone was expecting
His
to find
face?
a
I
dead
guess he
body
is
in an
white.
elevator on this flight.
So, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead?
Yes,
Bitch, you know this.
she's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
Or
What?
she's a dumbass, I suppose? Anyway, I should focus
Sir.
on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Even his glasses are broken. There's still
Funny
more.
statue.
I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. That is not what I was pointing at all. Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it. Anyway,
His hands.
there's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope he won't mind if I take a look at what's inside.
He's dead. I don't
Sir, are
think he
you really
will.
taking shit off of him?
It's a picture.
Yeah, but his spirit.
It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. How did he get so close to one of the shadow
fuck is that?
creatures? Oh, never mind. It's just an ancient statue of one of the shadow creatures.
Glad we know what they look like now. The lore is
Well,
expanding.
that's only one of them. They have varying looks.
There's only one of them.
That's just
Yeah.
Douglas.
They're shadows.
Oh my god,
They're
Douglas.
shadows. They are cast from something. That is what that shadow creature is cast from when the light bounces off of it.
There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here? Yeah, sinister looking.
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Gerald.
I love that.
It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell in our in-flight shop. How many fucking buildings does this plane have? This bank
just
is
the
limited,
airship from
is a
Olympus.
limited edition. It's so popular that we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop?
Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. Through the portal, sir. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment. Sorry, the portal, I mean. But it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered.
There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon?
Does it look like it could be a murder weapon?
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
it's hollow enough.
if the thinker can be.
True.
Yeah,
Money is
the
strewn all
thinker
over the
versus
floor
the
of the
Gerald
elevator.
Robotnik.
I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. Since we know we share a universe with Sonic Adventure 2 now.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 and Undertale.
Anyway, that's logic! Okay. Murder weapon, Captain Hugo, blunt force trauma. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
He lost
dead.
his money like Sonic when he loses his rings. fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes, what is it?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Alright. The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title?
You're the one who has them as two separate pieces of logic.
Shut up, Shadow Creature number 3.
That's my name now.
Yeah, there's. I love that. Like, we've made clear that some of them have names with Douglas, but then there's also just Shadow Creature number 3.
We haven't discovered his name yet.
Yeah, he hasn't told us. He likes to keep it a mystery.
And note I say his. I say his, even though the shadow creatures are beyond the gender, because I haven't gone to the point in my arc where I accept that yet.
Yeah, gender isn't real.
Not for the shadow creatures, sir. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think it's a proof that it's worth investigating?
How do you know lore about the shadow creatures? What the fuck? Who are you?
The ancient runes, sir. I told you that I couldn't hear the clouds anymore, but you didn't acknowledge that.
What the fuck? Oh, I see. You're a former shadow creature given physical form.
Yeah,
And yet
I
you
was
don't
banished
bow to me.
from the shadow
This
heaven.
is tragic. It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon.
No, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting.
Maybe that's why I was banished from shadow heaven.
Okay, I'll do that later. That could connect, but I know there's a deduction thing here. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Not that. The picture. He has a phone on his lanyard. Or his Pokedex, I mean. This crime scene completely contradicts this piece of evidence.
I'm sorry, but where?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
I can't see where you're pointing with your mind, sir.
What?
You haven't allowed me to.
No. That was right, wasn't it?
What was right?
Was I just off center? What the fuck?
Urethra!
God, this game sucks.
No, this game is awesome. This just isn't it. This doesn't count.
No, this game is awful.
Don't
I'm
worry, I
sorry.
get through it. I was in.
Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found.
His machine?
Ahem.
The
His
core?
cell phone, Miss Tenero.
So I guess because it's not there.
Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Missing cell phone data jotted down in my organizer.
Why does it look like a Pokeball? How do you know what it looks like, sir?
You know. You used to be a shadow creature.
Oh, right. Sorry. Sometimes my memory leaves me for moments.
This reminds me of my friend, Detective Gumshoe.
Does it? I think I might remember him.
He wasn't a shadow creature, but he has
No,
suffered
but-
the effects of the shadow realm.
You knew. Yeah, you do things to him, I remember.
Okay,
From when I was under your care.
Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence.
It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. Shadow creatures are creatures of the earth, you see. Fuck. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut it off.
I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. Anyway. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. I see that in chat, and you aren't gonna succeed.
What's happening in chat?
Astrid said my aim with these streams is to convince Robin that this game is good, actually, but unfortunately, it doesn't get that good until case 4 and 5. I just don't agree.
It really doesn't get good
You'll
until 8 hours
see.
in.
You'll see.
Will I?
You'll all see. Oh, we must clean that up, or someone might get hurt.
Aha!
It's slippery. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I found some very important evidence. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene?
Take that!
What is it? What am I supposed to take?
They're a little smudged, but I
What is
think we
that?
can both agree they are a set of footprints.
So you think...
Yes, these belong to our killer.
Oh, but then, hold on. Maybe we can check the shoe size of everyone in first class.
I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match.
Oh, I see.
She looks so fucking
Damn.
sad. Holy shit!
All my ideas get shot down.
She has crippling.
This is why I was
depression.
banished from Shadow Heaven.
Shadow Heaven? That's not a place.
That's what I've been calling it. I don't know what else to call it, sir.
The Shadow Realm?
I can't remember its true name.
It's the Shadow Realm.
Shadow Heaven, that's what I've been calling this year.
True, actually.
That is true.
Real.
Sorry, I was thinking of the SA2 thing again.
Did I leave the oven on?
I see.
Anyway, logic! Where was the killer and spilled grape juice, I think? No? Okay. Elevator, and where was the killer? Or elevator and spilled grape juice? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep trying until it works. Whatever.
Investigate further.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually it. I should, like get up a guide or something, because this game gets very stupid at times.
Yeah. This grip here. Oh wait, that's Sylvia.
This grand piano is the pride of the plane. When we... To unlock the outside of the world, we have to play it. It can play music of whatever CD we insert into the CD drive, what?
That's not
It's
a
not a
piano.
piano, it's a big
It's more like an
fucking CD.
overgrown music box.
Yeah. But the keys to press along with the music as though there's really someone playing it. The ghost of the anal past.
Some people have
The ghost
entirely
of
too much
Chris
money to
Dreamer.
waste on overly complex toys. That's actually really cool. I would love to have that in real life.
Yeah.
Have you played the game before? I have played this game, like half a decade ago, and I thought it was okay. And then, having watched Let's Plays like Nintendo Capri Suns and Lucagins, this game makes some fucking insane leaps in logic, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just can't consider it a good Ace
I
Attorney
have also
game.
played this game before. I like it.
Oh, fuck.
I think... Oh, I don't know why the demons are approaching, good lord. But, this game... I think this game makes some really, really bad first impressions with its first few cases, and then once you get to case 4, it just kind of becomes good. A lot of people don't like case 5 because of its length, but I feel like it's fine, and the length is overblown. It does get kind of stupid with the 1,000,000 testimonies in a row, but like, I don't care. It's a good case.
Yeah.
Second
Okay,
game
hold
is
on. I gotta do something real quick. Somebody else take over for me real quick. Hold.
Okay.
Okay. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I just leave them closed.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. Anyway, I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. I think that means I've
Can you check
done
logic
everything.
again for a second?
Yeah.
I have the guide up now.
Okay.
When was the killer? Hold on. Where was the killer in elevator? Is apparently it. But... I swear you already did that.
I think I did. Where was the killer and spilled grape juice and elevator and spilled grape juice, because both of those
Oops.
get the exact same point across. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. Okay, so it is just a fucking major leap in logic that is just unnecessary. That's this game's trademark. I have it!
Every time you're mean to this game, my power grows.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes, it's rather simple actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person.
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless.
Which means...
Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Investigation complete! What's going on over there?
Unforgivable! This is just unforgivable!
Okay, what the fuck did I miss? Why are white people on my screen?
Oh, you know. You didn't really miss anything.
Saying? The movie is late. It is the same level as bad as if the plane arrived late.
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You're just wasting my time.
What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? Why are you... What? I just zoned back in from the Shadow Realm. Hold on. If there's no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
One sec.
Okay.
What are you
Sorry.
doing?
Need to check something. Okay. Yeah, we don't have it in here. I have this though. There you go.
True.
Cool.
Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you're innocent yet?
If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now.
What? Nonsense. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken?
Not mistaken,
You
merely
didn't see
there is
shit,
room
sir.
for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more.
Fine, suit yourself.
I actually really love his poses. He's like...
Yeah.
Except for this one. I'm not a fan of his face, but...
What is wrong with this man?
The hand
Yeah.
movements are like things
What's
that
his
I
deal?
do, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I understand I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal.
What kind of pocket watch has the number... Well, never mind. I was gonna say has the number 12 on it, but no. That's a time. I was thinking more like
That's
6...
time,
I was
dumbass.
thinking more like 6:12. It would be between 10 and 15, but... That's not how it works. Whatever.
Sir, are you forgetting time again?
Yes,
I understand.
your
It gets
human
disorienting traveling
constructs
between
are
realms.
fucking stupid. Mr. LeBlanc's
They are.
conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me.
Oh, so I guess you did it then. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come on, let me see.
You're going into like Dean Bristol Eggman, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's not
get
my
a load
intention,
of
but like,
space.
fuck yeah. Hurry, do I look like
Yeah,
a man
it's-
who's having time to wait for you?
Fucks,
Is he
boy.
accidentally doing Sonic character voices?
Fuck yeah, I did Sonic for Portsman. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing
This is a
before for
consistent-
LeBlanc, just because the extremely fast speech makes him irritating, and that's probably the point.
That's true. Why is he so
Damn.
irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow and fast. So Mr. Hicks says the body was discovered 15 minutes after leaving the lounge. You must be the one person in the lounge. You must be the criminal. Well, wrong.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc, could you please take a look at this piece for me?
In American dollars, I say it's worth around $9.99.
Oh, I should spill grape juice on my carpet more often. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Were you not intending to sell it to me?
It's not for sale, and it's the plane's property. I think I need to present something a bit more case-making to him. Okay. Even though we just straight up weren't the only person, okay.
I think you need to press a
Yeah.
statement.
I'll just press it all.
Hold it!
I have the guide up if you want the answers, but that feels like cheating.
I'll ask for an answer if I want it.
Fair enough.
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time?
Of course I saw what was inside.
And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone?
Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicksman.
This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. I fucking hate this shit. This game is so bad.
My power grows even more.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc,
By the end of Case 5, I will be a being on the same level as Edgeworth.
I
You
better
understand?
start liking this game pretty soon then.
What is it?
There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony.
What do you mean?
Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled
God,
grape
the
juice.
base.
Yeah, I know.
Base is overpowering.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yes, and? We will bid you also spill it with the blood.
No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints.
Footprints.
Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive.
Oh.
There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. You won't even get the chance. Why don't you tell us the truth?
Sylvia.
Sylvia?
Oh no, she spent too long in the shadow.
Oh no. We can go back real quick.
The second. Hold on, fuck. Okay, the second that I disconnected was the moment the fucking character I was voicing came on screen.
Yeah.
Can you please translate for us?
No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
I love this girl. She's high out of her fucking
Yeah,
mind.
I love her so much.
No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there.
Please.
I saw with my own eyes.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc's lying to us.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me?
No.
Playing Google Dinosaur game.
What I saw, part 2.
I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time, over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one!
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What? Dare you too have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. But please forget I said anything.
Yet
God, I
again,
hate
he
white
doesn't
people.
appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Also, yes, he did say that man in his testimony. I did not catch it.
I was gonna comment on that.
Yeah.
Trying to block it out.
So are you still upset now?
I'm always upset. The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands.
It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him.
But even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time?
Because something unforgivable was happening.
Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier.
I was giving a complaint to the intendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time in money! You understand the point.
Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting.
It was supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. That's why we use this video's sponsor, NordVPN!
Sir, no, sir, no. No, we have to censor that. We have to censor that in the VOD.
We're censoring that until NordVPN sends me an email!
I look forward greatly to that movie. I check my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Hold it!
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright.
Hold it!
So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in Sky magazine?
Yes. I was looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Babe, and Murder.
Mr. Nero, was this movie shown on this flight?
Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible you simply stepped through it by accident?
Nonsense. You doubt me?
No! Now stop pointing at me like that! Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see?
I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much I know for sure.
I actually remember this one. This
Yeah, it's gonna be time zone, right?
Yeah, time zones.
So he
The
says
bane
it's set
of
to
my
his destination's
existence.
time. It's probably at the departure time zone. Got it.
I love how low quality the objection sounds compared to everything else in this game.
Yeah.
Good.
There's a website for like fan cases called Ace Attorney Online. It's like a classic.
I love that. I used it a lot when I was a kid. I shouldn't have been, but I did.
Do you mean like the online
Yeah.
chat room one or the case creator? Because there's
Oh, I think I mean the chat room one, but
there's a case creator that also is called Ace Attorney Online. And for some reason, like I use this pretty frequently, just like as a hobby, but it comes like prepackaged with some assets from the games. For some reason, Edgeworth's Take That and Hold It clips are like super low quality compared to his objection one, and it's really funny to me. Anyway. Mr. LeBlanc, what you said this just now in your testimony.
I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. We must flash back to this.
Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone... Yes, I'm sorry, we do have Apollo Justice-itis still. It would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents.
I would like you to take one look at this. And only one. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at the transfer point.
That's right, it was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhangfa.
This definitely won't become relevant again.
Yeah.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we're still working on Borginian time.
What?
The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. Convenient that that's always the difference in time zone whenever it's a contradiction in an Ace Attorney game.
So that means it's, like, Western Europe. I assumed it was more Eastern Europe.
Yeah, it definitely seems like in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, but this means it's in the same time zone as France, apparently.
Yeah. In that
Yeah,
case,
he's just like stacked on top of France.
in that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. I do not like that sprite.
How'd you do that with your face, sir?
Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. Real quick, I'm going to the Shadow Realm. I had to check on Douglas. It also changes everything about your testimony. And
Can you
can
tell
bet-
Douglas I said hi?
Oh, yes.
It's been a while.
Give me just one moment.
Thank you.
Rhoda says hi, Douglas.
Yay,
Alright. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior to 3 a.m.
I 1,000,000 cents!
This should clear up all of the remaining accusations.
So this basically whitens? He is white. Basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question
How did he
now...
not know?
What?
Hold on. How did he not tell the difference between, like, fucking over 12 hours and... Actually, is it 6 morning or 6 afternoon?
In the morning.
In the morning. Okay, so like 3 hours. How did he not tell the difference between, like, 3 hours and 15 minutes?
I'm gonna tell you now, if you think too hard about Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, you're gonna have an aneurysm.
Astrid, what's your defense for this?
She's having an aneurysm because she's thinking too hard about it.
Make one up on the spot. Fuck it, we ball.
He went to the Shadow Realm for those 3 hours, obviously.
Yeah, true.
Right, he went to
'cause
the
he was-
Shadow
he was
Realm
seated
for
right
2
behind-
hours and 45 minutes.
He was seated
And
right
then came
behind
off
Edgeworth.
50.
It was just Edgeworth's like aura staying in his chair while he went down to the lounge.
Yeah.
The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing?
I've got something to say.
And you are?
Yeah, I'm Cabby Veal. I'm a flight attendant.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story's a little different from how I remember it.
What do you mean, Cammy?
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button. Well, yeah, okay, I didn't misread. He pushed his call button while we were parked in the transfer point.
Ah, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhangfa, correct?
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person off or on Zhangfa.
What about the flight crew?
The you who are handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
So basically I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Acby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhangfa. Ah!
You were here the whole time from 5, yes?
I misread that as 5 years. Mr. Edgeworth. Were you really here on this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is that not obvious? This man waited
No,
for Mr. Hicks
stupid.
here in this lounge, waited to kill him. And then he put the corpses in the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken. But what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the 2nd floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge.
Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc?
What? Do you have another idea?
I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge? The footprints, I assume? 'Cause they're going into the shop.
Take that!
These footprints, in which direction do you think these are headed?
That would be in the in-flight shop.
Were you
Correct.
supposed to stream Metal Gear Solid, Robin? What happened to that?
I don't know. I just stopped streaming after, like, the stream wouldn't work or something that day.
Fair enough.
I'll stream it eventually.
Good, because I love that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I
Correct.
have to go do something real quick. If I have to voice anything, take over. I'll be right.
Pretty sure Broda gets written out for the rest of the part in a second anyway.
Yeah. Correct. They are headed in the direction of the shop.
But they look disconnected, they end all of a sudden.
You are right to point out that they do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there is another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene. Besides the footprints, what else points to the in-flight shop?
Take that!
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in this lounge. Now then, how then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Minor vocal mistake, I win. Such a trivial point.
I suppose I have to be the loser this time.
It only means you prepared to take it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all.
Is there no way to win with this man?
Hold it, if I may. What is it? You see? Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh? And why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that... the piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right. Also, I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was.
Come to think of it, in the Shadow Realm, Mr. Nero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor.
Yes. I had to do something at the shop in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first, and then the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time. Talking to the clouds again, I think.
How dare you?
I suppose you noticed. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I'm losing it.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway. The piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter. I have a job.
Work, you say? I've never worked a day in my life. I'm rich.
True.
That tracks. Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know.
Because you didn't say you wanted to know it, dipshit.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there, then?
Hold it.
What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked them for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright.
Huh? That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Nero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you have permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet here you are.
You flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull a sheep over us?
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Mr. Nero,
Hello?
why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back
She
to
jumps
your
back
seat,
into the
Mr.
shadow realm.
LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I'll be your guide from now on.
There's something about Miss Teniro that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Can you stop
I'm
moving your
pointing at
finger
you. I'm
like that?
sucking my power. I'm sucking your powers away.
You simply saw that on television and think it works for anyone. You're actually
You are not
just
the shadow
absorbing a
creature.
part of me into yourself. Do you know what that means for a mortal like you? You will be overwhelmed by the power, bitch!
I'm rubbing your shoulder now.
Yes, I'm making you do that.
You can't stop now. There's nothing left for you here. The moment you absorbed my soul, you sacrificed a part of your own. The shadow creatures have it now.
Why do these statues say, "Here lies Gerald Robotnik"? Is he in the statue?
His dust is scattered in there.
Apparently.
Piles of Gerald's dust.
Piles of Gerald's dust.
Jared Robotnik's dust.
I'm fucking losing it. I didn't expect the fucking Jaru bit to come up. I hate that lady so fucking much.
You had better hurry and bring me some evidence.
Some
Wait
evidence
just
for
a
my
little
piles
longer
of
while we look
Asriel
into the
Stats
shop.
theory that isn't. Oh shit.
Don't number the birds before they are born.
Don't number. What? I have no idea what he's trying to say.
Don't count your eggs before they
chickens
hatch.
before they hatch, perhaps?
He's
All I
an egg
ask of
dipshit.
you is your patience and cooperation.
Oh my god, I think that's like his last line of dialogue for the entire case. I need a drink.
Awesome.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A piano. It's been a while since I played one of these.
It just occurred to me, Francisca's coming up, and that's not gonna be an easy voice on me either.
That's true.
Oh.
It might not be a bad idea to brush up a bit after all this time. Of course, that's contingent on the outcome of this case. It's time to get investigating. So Edgeworth canonically plays piano? That
He's a
fucking
prissy
rules.
bitch, of course he does.
Yeah, that fucking rules. I love that.
Yeah.
Miss Meal, about investigating the in-flight shop. You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up! Huh? What's up? I need you to come with me so I can search the shop. Go ahead without me. I'll catch up with you later. How has this woman not been fired yet?
The big green arrow.
Yeah. Edgeworth actually sees that. But only Edgeworth.
Again, the menu is diegetic.
So, this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Hold on! You can't clean up a potential crime scene! You look like you're about to boop my nose. Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Alright. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. But some people buy them even when there's nothing going on. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. True. I want to look at the thing on the floor, but it won't let me. Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them. Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know, Mr. Edgeworth. No, I'm not. But excuse me anyway. There are all kinds of luxury brand name merchandise for sale in this display case. And they're lined up in just such a manner so as to scream "Buy me" to any passers-by. stuffed toys, just like the one Miss Meal is holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly.
Have at it, Mr. Edgeworth. You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed.
Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? This scene's gonna be fun for everyone in the call. I voice everyone here.
Good.
The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat?
With that, you can command the stall children in the graveyard.
That's true. I think. I don't know. I haven't fucking played Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask, round robin, coming eventually. We
True.
have promised this.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Real.
There is a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases.
You know what I'd suggest?
Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip.
Okay, then how about you buy something for me then? As a present.
I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything.
Because I'm hot as fuck? But I've had my eyes on that pendant for such a long time.
Try paying some
Dumbass,
attention
I
to
like
me when
men.
I ask you something, and then we'll talk. What were you saying?
I said, dumbass, I like men.
Well, Edgeworth doesn't believe in men yet.
Oh, that's true.
He just likes Phoenix because
That
of
just-
when his vessel was a child. What are these?
Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world you try, then buy.
What are you talking about? No, what? No.
No, not really, Edward. Not for a suitcase.
No way! But either way, it doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane?
Anyway, see that? Just look at all the Captain Gerald heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you?
It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach.
Huh? Did you get aliened? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined taste. You looked like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was gonna finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay?
But I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
It really is pretty horrible, isn't it?
I fucking love her so much.
You wanna know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda.
Miss Teniro designed this.
Yeah, it was a company-wide contest.
Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Sharp, like stinky sharp cheddar, baby. I have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so bleh.
Miss Teniro designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected from a former shadow creature. What the fuck?
You okay?
I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Meal. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation.
She designed it like that despite being a shadow creature because she learned what color is for the first time and she wanted to experiment.
Yeah, apparently. That makes sense, actually.
Here, I'll put
Yeah.
it back.
Can you put a stopper on it? That's gonna kill someone! Foreshadowing.
Whoa.
I don't know much about the shop, but you can still ask me about whatever.
So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer, though, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can assure you that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite.
Yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around. You know? So don't forget that, okay?
Oh, she's so real.
I love her so much.
How am I supposed to thank you properly if you insist on falling asleep?
Well, you don't really show your thanks. You see that item for sale over there?
Sorry, but you're going to have to make do with my words of appreciation.
You ever think about how lucky this girl is that her boss lets her get high on the job?
True. I guess she's not flying the plane, so...
Never knew the boss was chill like that.
I don't think I really have to show her anything here. I think it's just logic now.
Logic.
Logic!
Logic!
Okay. Would it be the tiny captain's hat and the murder weapon?
Why don't you try it and find out?
That's a good idea. The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it?
Huh? Really?
Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop.
Well, I don't. Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place. So come on, how should I know anything?
I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. I won't rest until I've suspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny!
I am gonna actually show her the badge first, but I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Oh, I'd love to have this piece of jewelry. Can I have it?
No, you may not! This is a prosecutor's badge!
Pooey, why'd you show it to me?
Pooey? I wanted to prove to you that I really am a prosecutor. And that it's not possible for a prosecutor like me to commit such a crime as...
Bestie. Bestie.
I see that I'm just wasting my time with Cousin Hare here. Yeah, also, yeah, fucking
Chat,
your
does he know?
mentor was Manfred von Karma.
Chat? Sorry.
Okay.
Is this spot?
No, it's not. I wanted to look at it. The glass on this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank. But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather cleanly.
Ah!
What is it? That was the least convincing scream of all time.
I touched the glass and it cut my finger. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth, it hurts!
Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own.
Okay.
Band-aids aren't real yet, sorry.
Is this the same one as the man as the one portrayed by the statues around the elevator?
Yeah,
No,
that's a
Robotnik?
paperweight of the founder of GoU Airlines, Mr. Gerald Robotnik. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version.
Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Looks like I hit the bullseye. Or looks like hit the bullseye.
Is that a typo?
Yeah, it was.
GoU Airlines related books line this shelf. The history of GoU Airlines. The future of GoU Airlines. The 7 wonders of GoU. Fight on!
Project
GoU Airlines.
Project Shadow.
You go you! The titles make it very clear that they
What is
won't be
this?
making the top sellers list anytime soon.
What is this one? It's labeled Fearless.
Huh?
The fucking campaign for the Shadow thing this year's Fearless whatever shit.
There is definitely something very unusual about this.
About what?
If the killer had broken the glass to get at the Captain Hugo Bank, or Gerald Bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that.
However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case,
No? No, there isn't.
which would mean that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. Crazy that all the paperweights are fine though, and it was only the bank that fell. I'm sure this is gonna be explained and isn't just a huge fucking stupid bit from the stupid game's stupid fucking logic.
My power bros.
I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at that time too.
Eh? That's nice.
Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Gerald Bank from here after the turbulence.
Also, look, one of the paperweights is knocked over, it just didn't fall in that direction.
Yeah, well, I didn't see that because it's actually cut off on my TV. So,
Well, guess what? I win for once.
yeah, minor visual mistake, I win.
Astrid fucking expanded the aspect ratio of the game while you weren't looking to show that.
Well, I just had to
That's
look
the
over
power.
it. I just had to look over at the capture to see it. My TV is what's cut off, and that's what I look at when I'm streaming.
Yeah, that's because of the powers.
Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Meal, and listen when I'm talking.
What?
But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon.
So you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake?
Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility.
But then what if the killer went to take Captain Gerald? They broke the glass by accident.
The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely.
Yeah, there's one person who could've.
Oh, and who would that be?
Miss Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything.
Miss Rhoda Teniro, hmm? Well, anyway. I already looked at these. That's a sharp design. Yeah, right.
Logic.
Turbulence and suitcase, maybe? Yes, there is definitely something wrong here.
What's with the sudden yelling?
That wasn't really a yell, it was more just projecting my voice. Tell me, Miss Meal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases?
Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange, like the color and such.
That's not what I'm talking about, now pay attention!
Ah! You're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry.
Good.
Ahem. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Much like me.
Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they take after their creator.
Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Meal. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind, I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. Jesus! Fuck you, Rhoda!
Damn.
I wonder how Miss
Damn.
Rhoda would have reacted if she'd heard what you just said. What's wrong?
She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. I'm learning empathy. What's this?
This is the beginning. It
I've
starts with
spotted
empathy
something
for
that's not
a
quite
fellow
right.
former shadow creature.
Yeah, true. What is so unusual about this suitcase? There's no stopper on the fucking wheel. There's something very peculiar about these wheels.
Huh? As in?
As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying.
And?
And so it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we?
Into the green dimension.
I think we need to open it. It would appear to
Into
be
the
unlocked.
globe with you.
Let's take a look at what's inside. I'm rotating it with my mind powers. A piece of cloth. And it's soaked
This is
with
actually
blood.
just the Shadow Realm. This is just the Shadow Realm, but like you put on night vision goggles. That's why it's green.
True.
Ah! It's blood.
It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to our murder after all. Investigation complete!
The text in the sky returns.
So explain this to me. What does the suitcase have to do with the murder?
I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. Such as to move something, perhaps.
But aren't you just talking about the cloth then?
That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing that I believe the killer used this suitcase to transport is
Take that!
something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? How short was this motherfucker?
You could check.
But
Byakuya Togami is still a high school student.
That's true.
but
The suitcase have a pocket dimension because they were made by a former shadow creature.
That's true, actually. In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else. Which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location.
so you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it?
Exactly. What is it?
Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something.
Who is this? Probably
I think this is
Rhoda.
Rhoda.
Who's this? Sorry, excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth?
We could also do what Save Data Team does, and whenever the nameplate says question mark, question mark, question mark, it's the Swedish chef from the Muppets.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth!
I can't do
That wasn't
Yeah,
a
that's right.
Swedish chef.
Yeah,
what
I
voice
know.
was that?
I don't know.
That sounded like
I
Chef
wanted to give you a bit more
Kawasaki from the
time.
Kirby anime,
Yeah, that's our version. There we go.
who is voiced by a trans woman, so it's peak.
Hell yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't know shit about Kirby, right back at you.
She also voices
I wanted to give you a
Meow.
bit more time.
True.
Oh, cool. Alright. But I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels he has allowed you ample time. He says that he'd appreciate it if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments, however, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course.
If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Ashworth.
Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together.
I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Miss Mew reminded me about Miss Teniro, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. Oh boy.
Holy shit.
Francesca and Gumshoe are in the next part.
Are we gonna keep going?
Oh shit.
If you're good to keep going, I am.
This case is 4 parts, so we might as well do 2 this stream, 2 next stream.
That's fine with me.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay the whole time, but I will try to be here for as long as I can to to start off the gumshoe of this stream.
It's worth noting part 1 is the longest in this case by a mile.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's continue then. Oh god,
Alright.
I see him.
Hi, Salmonella.
Oh god.
I know that
I don't
once we
know if I should-
landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. And thanks to Miss Teniro and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene.
So
Like
apparently
this-
Byakuya Togami is 6'2", so I guess he's not short.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, true. I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Teniro in private, so I'm left wondering just what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation.
I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh god.
Franziska? I
What?
thought you were still in Germany.
I go where I am needed. And wherever there is criminals to be caught.
Into the Shadow Realm. Her name is Franziska von Karma. The daughter of my mentor, the man I created, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
Don't you try to
No
flatter me,
reaction.
Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest.
Oh, what? You would never
Okay,
whip
now-
me in the original trilogy. You're
was
not
just about
Franziska
to-
von Karma!
I was just about to go on that rant.
Yeah, she whips him one time in the original trilogy, and it's only to get him to go, like, take care of his health. You can tell this
Yeah.
is written by different people because they just do not understand. They don't
Yeah.
get it, man.
Damn.
She also doesn't whip women unless it's Lotta Hart, who she just doesn't like.
Yeah. Well, she whips Maya one
Damn.
time, I think.
Maybe, I don't know. That was Big Top, I think. Everyone's acting strange there.
Yeah. True. What?
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue. But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day. When a disciple of— oh, this fucking line, good lord. It's memed on to death. When a disciple of the House of Von Karma should become a criminal, have you no shame? Now I know you're about to say what about Manfred. I actually, excommunicated him. He's not a Von Karma anymore. I have the power to do that.
She also does specify a disciple of the House of Von Karma. But that falls apart when you realize that the Von Karma family starts in the Great Ace Attorney, so Von Karma,
You cut off.
the Von Karma, like, tradition started in the Great Ace Attorney. So, you can argue that they're just disciples, but then the Great Ace Attorney makes that fall apart. Because that means Von Karma is a
Damn.
disciple, too.
Well, shit happens.
My source for that, by the way, is that Kazuma's sword is called Karuma, and that's Von Karma's name in Japan.
Right. I thought you meant Van Zeeks, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, no. Van Zeeks is just a fucking nobody.
Cool. I have not played any of these games.
I haven't, either. Anyway, whip.
Wait! It has all been a big misunderstanding! I didn't kill the victim!
A misunderstanding. I heard all about the murder of the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for him on the first floor and then beat him to death.
Franziska,
Mobs
do you
kill this
honestly
man.
believe that I killed a man?
Yes. I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I have investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then.
That's as it should be.
God, I love women so much.
Me too.
I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for.
God, it's like you never had any character development. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together?
To be fair, she says that in Trials and Tribulations as well.
It's true, it's just like...
It's-
That's not
Her
thing.
development is much more subtle than Phoenix and Edgeworth's.
It's true, but it's just like, that's not really what she's going for anymore, though. Franziska,
Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the Shadow Realm again. You know how it is.
Yeah, you were never allowed to go there.
Well, you sent her to there earlier when the fucking background faded to black, but she didn't have a reaction.
Yeah.
No, she's immune.
She's
Yeah,
immune.
She goes to the Shadow Realm, but it's actually only her body that goes there. Her spirit stays in the real world, but she doesn't. She doesn't register that her body is just not there.
I think it's like proximity to Edgeworth makes you immune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as the
unless you
relationship
Gumshoe,
goes.
in which case, fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, she's known Edgeworth for longer than Gumshoe has.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is true. Takes a
Time to
long
get
time.
going. The crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town.
Trust me, I had no intention to.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh god. Yes, sir.
Too slow.
Ah.
Listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand?
No, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm supposed to guard him.
A simple yes or no, detective.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. What's Francisca? You can leave it to me.
Miles Edgeworth. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? Now then, if you'll excuse me.
That was kind of jarring, the way that animation looked. They could have animated her going back into her normal pose. She just kind of jumped back into place.
Shit happened.
God, I love
That's common around the influence of the Shadow Realm thing.
God, I'm so
Good
gay.
to see you again, Mr.
I'm gay
Edgeworth,
too.
sir. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay.
Thank you, Detective. It's good for you to flatter me, so I don't send you back into the Shadow Realm immediately.
I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this time. Or I'll get you through this.
A world where everyone loves me. I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Francisca is up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. Oh, the classic Gumshoe music. I love it. I should try to get some information out of Detective Gumshoe first. What a view of the planes preparing for takeoff. Besides the turbulence, they're really not all that bad as a mode of transportation. Lunchland. They're franchised now? Not bad. I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own branch shops.
What should I go with?
I recommend our airport special World Flags lunchbox is only available for a limited time. We have a variety of lunchboxes made up to look like different countries' flags.
I wonder if they're aiming to take Lunchland to the international market.
Those shoutouts to the lunches in Rise from the Ashes, they look fucking delicious.
Some of them do, and then there's squid wheels.
Yeah, but like the one that's just like a grilled steak, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm making myself hungry now.
Is this Larry?
Probably not, because Larry is in this game.
No, I mean Larry from Pokemon.
Oh, from Pokemon! Oh, right, he exists, yeah.
This man was in first class with me. He was quite shaken up by the whole affair. Oh, this is Patrick. I did it. I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of turbulence anymore. He must have been pretty scared. He's repeating the same thing over and over to himself. Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before. How did he escape from prison? In Soviet Russia, World Flags lunchboxes eat Joe! Found it! LOL! Oh, I feel wave of creative powers coming on! It's over 9,000! LOLs! For my next leaked movie, it's going to be the Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo, versus the World Samurai Champion of Earth! It's gonna rock so many box sores!
What?
Jesus Christ.
So, the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie.
Jesus Christ.
Let me out! Let me out! You know what? Fuck you. Detective, brace yourself.
Okay.
He's dead.
Thank you for the heads up, sir. I really appreciate it.
Well, keep flattering me or you won't get one next time.
I'll try.
Sylvia, thank you for posting that picture in general.
Yeah. Put it on stream.
I will. I'm gonna put this on stream.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Sylvia just put this image in general chat.
Yeah. I'm looking at the stream so I can see.
Yeah. It's a very good one.
Resize it. Yeah, resize it to be in the position that that guy is on the screen if you can.
That's gonna
Just
be tough,
the
but
shadow
I'll
of
try.
Edgeworth. The shadow of Edgeworth. I feed on the souls of the damned, and I can sense something strong within this one.
There. That's about as
Yeah.
close as I can get. It's not
That is
perfect,
pretty
but
close.
it's... Okay.
Okay, keep it on that. I need to
No,
get a
no, no, I
screenshot
can
of
get
this-
it a little better, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
This is tough.
Alright. Oh,
One sec. I'm like...
stream has a little bit. Yeah. Just. Yeah.
That's good enough. I think it was better the first time.
Maybe, maybe
What?
try to get the outline of the back of the leg lined up better.
True.
Just like a.
I know what I can do. You can't like zoom in the preview, which is what makes it like tricky.
Oh yeah. Just resize it, I guess. We can get this. We can do it.
I got it a little better. I'm like...
Try to.
Okay.
Probably make it bigger. It's hard to do because I can't see the capture unless I'm looking at the stream, which has a delay. But like, yeah.
Well, even on Discord, yeah, because I'm only sharing the game.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
realized
This
it says there's a flight to London in the corner. Apparently it's cancelled. That's powerful. I'm glad flights to London are cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh. Actually, Gumshoe's hand is probably a pretty good metric of where it is.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That also helped with
Like a better
sizing
metric
it.
than the green shadow. So like, here Gumshoe's hand. It's only part of his hand, but it should help. Like his hand is.
Why is this what we're doing on this stream?
Because it's important.
Ah, there! You got it! No, don't move it anymore! Fuck!
Stream
Don't
delay.
move it! Jesus Christ!
Okay. Like,
I have the screenshot ready. Tell me when to take it.
it's as good as I'm gonna get it right now.
I think that's
Alright.
it.
Alright. We got it.
Yeah. My issue is just the Lunchland lunchbox is a little off. But that's just because the
fine.
size of the image is off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Hold on.
Anyway, back to playing the
Anyway.
game.
This is a video game.
Yeah, that's totally fucking good.
show up on stream.
Oh, it's still there.
Detective,
Sorry.
not to alarm you, but there is Yowie on the screen.
That's Yowie? I thought that was you torturing that guy.
Oh no. So, how is the initial investigation going?
We just shipped the body up to the coroner's office. And we're taking statements now, sir.
That sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case.
I'd say she was a little too quick, sir.
Oh, how so?
I rushed over as soon as I got word of the affair, sir. But somehow when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking orders out at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something. Her spider sense. And I'd come in advance to wait your flight's arrival.
That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all of this.
Miss Von Karma just kind of popped in the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir. She
Yes.
manifested back into reality.
Exactly. She did just pop up.
Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident.
This is just like Sans and Papyrus.
Fucking Edward and Francisco are Sans.
Is that why he's hunting bastards?
No details? No details with the no bitches.
Yeah. It's kind of top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me, sir. She is kind of hopeless.
Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, Detective. Although, I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine.
Anyway, that's not all the info I have, sir. We should find out more as we investigate. Every time they say investigate, I just have to resist the urge to go investigations with Ace Attorney investigations.
Yeah. Yes, it is high time to resume my Ace Attorney investigations. Starting with talking to the people involved in this case afresh. Anyway, oh, you're following me now, are you? Awfully presumptuous, Detective.
Yep.
I didn't give you permission to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I thought... Okay, I'm sorry. I don't... I was gonna say, I don't know if I could stop now.
Well, you have permission now, but ask for
All right,
permission
thank you,
first
sir.
next time. Is that the captain?
Sorry, sir.
He looks cool as hell.
He does look cool as hell.
So you must be the captain.
Why, yes I am, and who might you be?
I am the prodigy prosecutor Franziska Von Karma, and I have a few questions for you.
Don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman.
I'm gay.
I'll never forgive you if you do.
I do not like men.
What are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, my dear Cammy. Also, she's a lesbian. Come on, I'm allowed to have lesbian friends. I wouldn't bet money on our dear captain to be much of a reputable person.
Now that he looks cool.
He does look
Sure, you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sir?
He was in the cockpit
Also, he
the
looks
entire
like himself.
time. Cock. I highly doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I'd like to leave that type of witness to Franziska and her whip.
And where are you going?
Away. Ah!
Jesus Christ. Thank God I'm not assigned to her most of the time. Jesus.
You're assigned to
Oh
whoever
no,
is the
he's
most
back.
relevant.
Fuck.
Oh.
Sorry, what did he say, Robin?
No, see here.
Ah! white people. Sorry.
How long do you intend to hold me? It is impossible for me to be the criminal, I told you.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, it's you. Tell this man to stop stopping me from going! Time is money! I don't even have 1 second of wasteful time to spend.
Okay, bye.
Sure. Thank God. Is that Gerald
Can't go
Robotnik?
beyond- Oh wait, that's you.
My throat. Looks like we can't go beyond here, sir.
Plus, the body has been sent off to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy.
I think you have to talk to him to
They got a piano on
You
the
do.
way. Hey, do you think I can try it out, sir?
I think you would know better than to randomly touch things at a crime scene, detective. Besides, I didn't know you knew how to play.
Of course I do. I'm practically proficient.
Interesting. The things you learn about people on a daily basis.
So he's good at checkers and he can play piano. Good to know. I can get the Dole and Ray. I can get Dole and Ray to come from. Just right, sir.
My
I think if
favorite
I was-
Evangelion characters, Ray and Doe.
2 notes
I don't know
does
shit
not a
about it.
proficient pianist make, detective.
He almost said penis.
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 I think that's actually an iCarly joke at some point. They use the word pianist because it sounds like penis.
That's awesome.
Interesting. Holy shit.
Stop phasing through my arms! What are you doing to me?
Not me.
Anyway,
Please, sir.
did you finish taking his statement yet?
Yep, well done, sir. I did it while you were briefly in the shadow world.
I'm not concerned if you're not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. If you make a single scratch on my art, I will kill you.
Art? What sort of art?
Sir, you can't kill him. You should know this. Mr. LeBlanc is an art dealer, so he's got a bunch of artwork down the cargo hold, sir. There's practically a mountain of them, large and small.
From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell all kinds of arts.
Folk costumes? Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat. It kind of looks like that other piece of cloth. Oh, I see. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me?
No. Oh, it's a Bulgarian cloth.
As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose.
Yes, of course. This fabric is so famous, orders come from over the seas for more.
Then
That
this
is all
is
you
the...
needed to know.
Oh, I see. Very well, I won't talk to you anymore.
Good.
Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier.
No. My cargo this time is much very gigantic. You, detective, when can I have my cargo moved?
You can get your cargo back when we're done with investigating, pal.
The stubbornness of you police is no good.
So the first based thing this man
Yeah,
has
true,
said.
ACAB.
Yeah.
And it is so not good that attendant refuses to exit the attendance room too.
That attendant? I wonder if he's talking about Miss Tenero. What did you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc?
Didn't you just say she was taken into the attendance room for her interview? And they still have not come out. They make no sign of coming out either.
Maybe she's just straight. Have you considered that?
What the hell is a straight? I
Ah,
was finished with my own interview much earlier, quicker than her.
why is Miss Tenero's interview the only one that's taking up so much time?
Miles Edgeworth, you were given free reign to examine the plane, weren't you?
Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room.
Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances.
I understand.
You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth. God, I love women.
Yeah. She's awesome. I love her.
Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect. See, I see the contradiction here, but it's something that I don't think we have evidence for. So I guess it's a press thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind, we do have evidence.
The likeliest suspect, Franziska.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, but it's not like you to use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute. You know, like a Sith. Only they deal in absolutes.
Well, have I ever told you this story about Manfred von Karma the Wise?
Ah,
It's
yes,
not
the
a
man who
story
is
the
not a
defense
criminal.
attorneys would tell you.
True. I love the defense attorneys as like a religious order.
I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend?
Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If I want to continue my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic fast. Rebuttal! Okay, I mean, this isn't true.
Oh, my phone's on low battery. Let me plug this shit in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was focusing on a completely different thing, but yeah, it's the suitcase, I think.
I forgot Mr. Hicks was posed next to a statue of one of the shadow creatures.
Objection!
It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all.
I just noticed something. The background in the outside the windows has changed.
Oh, yeah, it's clouds.
This is something. This is something that I love about this case. One of the few things.
Did this happen in the DS version? Because
Yes,
I've
it
never
does.
noticed this before now.
It does.
Wow. That's awesome.
It is.
And what does that mean?
I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proves that the body was moved from a different location. The killer used this suitcase to move the victim's body. Meaning...
Miles Edgeworth, isn't it a little early for fucking pursuit music?
Shut up! Meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all!
Objection!
Now who's the one vastly jumping to conclusions?
Excuse me? You're the one jumping to conclusions about it being too early for the pursuit theme, when in reality, you're the real killer, Franziska von Karma!
All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth.
I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily.
You should know better than that. If Von Karma is perfect in every way, again, not that guy. He's not real anymore.
True. Ah, but did you
I
know
sent
that the
him to the
killer
shadow.
definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point?
Objection!
As if there's proof of that.
Where is the proof that the suitcase was moved around?
I forgot Aiden's in Paul.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have one Discord open on my computer too, and I just saw, just in the call, Aiden deafened and muted.
Is it just the suit? No. There's trail marks here.
Take that!
Cool.
They spilled grape juice in front of the elevator.
Yeah, that probably smells terrible by now. Yes, and I'd like to draw your attention to this area here. Where is the evidence that proves the killer dragged the suitcase through here? I guess just anywhere here, but I'm very scared about using this pointer because of the fucking beginning of this stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly made for, like, a more precise thing, like a touchscreen.
Yeah. I wonder if the touchscreen works on the Switch.
Probably.
Oh,
This
yeah.
mark here, wouldn't you say that it looks suspiciously like tracks from 2 wheels?
I suppose.
Further, why did I turn British suddenly? Further, there is also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase.
Francisco von Thomas first.
This means that the suitcase
your power.
containing the victim's body definitely passed through here, but she's German.
Yeah, she turns people a variety of variants of European.
Worth noting, she's British in the Japanese version.
No, she's American.
Oh, American? Never mind. That's even worse.
Yeah, true.
Interesting.
I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else.
I'm glad you've come to your senses. Defenses are not the way to go.
Not so fast! This still doesn't put you in the clear, not by a long shot.
I see you didn't get my Tick Tick Boom reference.
I haven't watched that movie yet.
Do it!
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge while you beat him to death. Then, while you're in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes.
The body flew out of the suitcase into a seated position?
Yes. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from, and pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
What?
Not a bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly.
No, that's a
What
bad
are you
bit of logic.
insinuating?
That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop.
I assume it's just there's only one set of footprints.
Probably. I
Uh,
just noticed, how come the Allegro cross-examination theme gets a remix, but the Moderato one doesn't?
I
it.
don't know. Because Presto does too. I guess it's just because, like, Allegro is a step up, but...
I guess. It feels weird. It's kind of...
What's weird to
fact
me
that
is
not
that
every-
Telling the Truth doesn't. But
The fact
Allegro
that not
does.
every song in this game gets remade feels very strange after they did that with Ghost Trick.
Yeah,
Because in Ghost Trick, they remastered the whole soundtrack, and it sounds fucking great.
I think... For me, it's just weird that they remastered Allegro, but they didn't remaster Telling the Truth.
It's already
Because, like,
perfect.
Telling the Truth, Pursuit, and Objection are, like, the 3 songs that are in a specific category together.
Fair.
Okay. I'm gonna assume this is correct.
I'm not sure if that's the right statement. Doesn't seem to have anything to...
This also is so fucking stupid. I'm just gonna press everything, I think, if that's okay.
I'm gonna...
How do you suppose I was able to take the piggy bank out of its display case?
Okay, I know the right statement now, because I checked the guide.
Okay. As I recall, the case was locked.
That's easy. If the case was locked, you simply had to hit the glass, like this. I'm going to break character again, just for a moment.
No,
Oh, never
she-
mind,
she
I hit the dumbass. Hey, Gumshoe, you kissed the killers, right? Who's the kisser?
I didn't do it this time.
No, he did.
You shattered my heart of glass. I mean that literally. You don't know what Edgeworth's done to me.
So, she wants... That took me a fucking minute. Holy shit.
One moment, detective. We'll go to the Shadow Realm and get you a new one. There we go.
Alright,
A successful open glass heart surgery. So, she wants to talk about the in-flight shop and the Captain Gerald bank, does she?
That takes care of how you obtain the murder weapon.
Hold on, is it still glass or is it a different material now? I should probably know.
Oh, it's made out of iron now.
Alright, thank you, sir.
I thought there wasn't any of the victim's blood found in the lounge.
I thought you'd say that. What, do you think I wouldn't have noticed? I think you just found a way to cleverly hide the blood splatter in the lounge. By accidentally spilling grape juice onto it.
Are you accusing me of tampering with the crime scene now? Also, I don't think that would work.
We'll see, won't we? The forensic scientists are hard at work on that as we speak.
And what do you propose I did after that?
Hold it!
So I put the victim's body into the suitcase, and then? Where was I headed, Franziska?
That's pretty obvious. We were bringing it to first class, where you could safely keep an eye on it.
We're talking about this thing, you know. I'd hardly call it discreet or ordinary.
Annoying brat. Well then, you were intending to leave it inside the elevator. But unfortunately for you, a wrench was thrown into your plans because...
Hold it!
You've experienced turbulence on a flight before.
Of course, many times. You get used to it after a while.
The patch we hit was especially rough. And I passed out briefly, but only for a second.
You're a pussy.
I have trauma, bitch!
You're like an eldritch creature. Does they have trauma? I don't...
Look, I can't control my vessel's trauma.
There's some... Edgeworth, his body, and the shadow creatures are like the Holy Trinity, okay? That's the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, that's true.
But what happens to one somewhat extends to the other. You know? If his vessel gets traumatized, so does he, at least a little bit, you know? Anyway, good thing it was only for a second. It'd been bad if it really blanked out. It blanked out.
Yes, indeed. Unfortunately,
Sorry, was I not
blanking out
supposed
is
to reveal
exactly
more?
what got me into this mess in the first place.
That's enough of your idle chatter. I'm not through with you yet, Miles Edgeworth. I just came up with a very, very funny bit for a later character.
Okay.
I'm suddenly excited to get to case 3. I can't wait.
Oh no.
Write it down.
It's Lang, by the way.
Okay, that's a bang.
I'm calling dibs on Lang.
That's okay.
Alright.
Hold it!
If I really were a criminal, do you really think I would be so easily caught?
Objection!
You are certainly in the middle of being caught right now.
Ah! I have to find a contradiction fast or I won't have much of my own hide left to save.
I have to say, you're looking rather caught right now. Didn't I just say
You're just
that?
repeating yourself.
And I'll tell you exactly what you did after that. You loitered around in the lounge.
No, it was the time loop, sorry.
Time loop. Fuck.
He does
I
that
didn't
sometimes,
pretend
don't worry
to be
about it.
anything. I really was the first to discover the victim's body.
I suppose that's true.
So then, you are yielding to my statements.
No, she's saying you killed him, dumbass.
I still insist that you are the killer, but... in that sense, you really were the first to discover the body to be dead.
I hear that man's alarm, or ringtone.
Huh. What's that for again?
A Germa burger.
Burger. Right, of course.
That's your ringtone? Or that's your fucking alarm sound?
That's my alarm sound and my ringtone.
I made my ringtone the Gen 5 cross transceiver ringtone recently, and I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't changed my ringtone to the default at all, because I haven't felt like it.
Give me just
I'll
one
make my
second.
ringtone fucking Undertale ringtone.
I actually need to go to BRB right back. BRB right back. Okay, I need to go to BRB. I will be right back. I'm sorry. It's Aiden, but yeah, that's not what I'm doing though. Yeah, I'll send it to Cosmo. I'll be right back, guys.
Hi, chat. How's the stream?
Yeah.
Don't worry, this is the last testimony. After this, it's just a short investigation.
Alright then. Where's...
I love Franziska von Kama. I love women.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my other Ace Attorney group streams, I've been voicing her as well. I've been giving her a much more normal voice there, which is why I've been doing the accent this time, just for a bit of variety.
Bit of a... I forgot words.
I love Ace Attorney.
Spicing it up a bit, that's what I was going to say.
This game is pretty good. I know Robin's being mean to it, but I like this game. I will still argue it's probably on the weaker end of Ace Attorney games, but I still think it's good. Ace Attorney, by default, is a good series. There is no such thing as a bad Ace Attorney game.
Cool. I can't comment on that enough because I don't have enough experience with Ace Attorney.
You need to hop on the trilogy. It goes on sale very frequently.
Oh, okay.
I need to get back to Spirit of Justice. I've been in the middle of playing that one. I stopped for like a month because of real life.
Sure, that's fair.
But that's a good game. And then I will get to the Great Ace Attorney eventually. Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. Oh my god.
My roommate was just locked outside for 30 minutes because my phone was on Do Not Disturb.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Bro?
I had to go do what I could.
Bro?
I didn't send Aiden Germa Burger, but that felt slightly more important at the time.
Just a little bit. You can send it late, probably.
No, I'm sending it.
Just
Yeah,
just
I am. Don't worry. I'm sending it right now, but...
Sorry it was late. My roommate was locked out for 30 minutes.
That happened to me the other day, actually. I was taking out the trash and accidentally closed the door on myself. And it's a door without a knob, so you need a key to unlock it, and I didn't have the key on me. But I was only out there for like 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
2 minutes as opposed to 30?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm the only one who was home, so that was just an unfortunate turn of events. Okay. Back to the video game.
Back to the video game.
Back to the video game. I already said this line, by the way.
Okay. No matter what I say, she seems dead set on making me out to be the killer. Oh wait, there's double Discord right now. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, we're back. We are so back.
Wait, what happened?
I had Discord audio up twice. Her logic is reasonably sound, and the large majority of it reflects the truth. But there is one point about it that is not quite right.
Holy shit, Germa Burger.
True. Hi.
Hi. Welcome back.
Welcome
back to real life.
Why do I hear like a microwave in the background?
Me too. I hear it too.
It's like an underwater microwave.
Sylvia?
SpongeBob, me boy, did you turn off the microwave?
My fan now. This is picking up my fan now. Hold on. It just happened live stream too, where it just started echoing you and Astrid.
That's true. Oh,
Anyway, would you like what statement it is? Because it's not what you're thinking.
Sure.
It's the first statement.
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank. Yeah, no shit. I should have thought of that. That's dumb.
Sorry, sir. The microwave radiation from my iron heart was coming off. I got it fixed. Don't worry. It's under control now.
The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared.
Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who stand in the courtroom must learn to master.
Have you ever heard of this gentleman named Ben Shapiro, Franziska?
No!
Sorry.
Oddly enough, I don't think we'd get along. I am a lesbian after all.
Ah, I see. But he's gay, so it's fine.
What?
He's not gay, but it's funny to call him gay.
Have you seen my favorite Twitter account of all time? Is an account dedicated to just adding your short at Ben Shapiro, and he responds to it.
Oh,
I don't know if it's still up anymore.
That's awesome.
I wish it was still up.
Oh my god. Have you said this line? I'm sorry, I'm losing it.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix?
A fake?
This Captain Gerald Piggy Bank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon.
Oh, true. Yeah, I should have thought of that.
What?
The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important, and it was taken after the turbulence had occurred.
What about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that?
I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Also, real quick, the music fucks. I need to hear it for a second.
Yeah.
I love this song.
Oh yeah.
What's up in chat? I opened the stream on my computer and looked at chat, and the first thing I saw was just, who's gay?
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Aiden?
Aiden?
I'm busy. What's going on? I got distracted.
We, all three of us in a row said I'm gay, and then you said I'm busy. What? I'm happy for you.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. All turn over to Aiden. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm probably gay, but I have a job, so I don't care about that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
True.
Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence.
Say I'm gay, and say I'm gay. And then they turned over to the victim, and they said they were busy, and that's when they killed them.
True.
After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there.
Oh god, it's the Danganronpa culprit.
True. Then, the killer proceeded to pick the bank up off from the floor.
Makes sense considering the victim is Togami.
Yeah, true. And took it to fabricate a murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage in my pocket, to be precise. Everything was done so that I would be framed for the murder of Mr. Akbi Byakuya Togami.
User! Yes, ma'am? Other since this piggy bank, was there anything else resembling a murder weapon found? We didn't find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as one, man. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence. And the remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood. I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end.
But it's possible that it's just hidden somewhere, sir.
If the criminal had wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place, I'd think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth.
Exactly what I was thinking. Because the cloth was hidden inside that suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage, or is still at the real crime scene. Detective, what are you doing back there?
What? What?
Where am I?
What happened?
There is one
like,
more
what?
possibility.
And
No, like,
that
what
would
was picking up? What happened?
It just
Like,
sounded
genuinely?
like something was like... It sounded like a wrapper to me, like being crinkled.
What the...
Detective, are you eating a
Wrapper,
Snickers on the job again?
When you said rapper, I
don't
did
have any
not think you
rappers.
meant that kind of
Yeah,
rapper.
no, Eminem's back there.
Yeah.
Venom!
I don't want Eminem near me. I don't want white rapper, please.
And what would that be?
That the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon.
But didn't we just...
You didn't prove shit. Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence. By opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time that the glass pane in the door was broken. I'd say that this is a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning, wouldn't you? Let's see. So that means that the killer had the key to the display case.
Francisca, the person you're talking about.
Not so fast. I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about also committed another sin.
Oh? Maybe they might be worth sending to the Shadow Realm, is what you're telling me?
She tricks the captain. And granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying.
Oh, who gives a fuck? I do that all the time.
I let it come to you by saying I'll raise his salary.
I recall that you also wish to speak with her.
Yes.
Very well, permission granted, but only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other?
Unlike the writers, yes. I have no intention of interrogating her. But you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish.
Miss Pinero is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move.
Okay, bye.
Just an arrow over my face. Never mind. Yes, sir. Way to show her who's boss, Mr. Edgeworth. Not even Miss Von Karma's whip is a match for you.
You give me too much credit. She simply didn't have all the information. To be sure, the fights will become tougher and tougher as this investigation progresses, but that's just basic game design.
That's alright, Mr. Edgeworth. You got me watching your back. I'll make sure to keep on supporting you any way I can. You just say the words, sir.
Really? Then how about standing out in front and absorbing whiplashes for me? I just don't. Oh, man.
That guy's red again.
Don't talk to him, please. What are you doing?
He's gyrating.
He's gyrating.
Hold on. If you position it right, can you get it to look? Can you get Edgeworth to overlap between the hands and just have it look like he's trying to shake it?
Not anymore. I accidentally entered here.
Well,
before we do this interrogation, into the Shadow Realm.
Oh, he's doing his Shadow Realm thing again. So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission? Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know. What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that?
Miss Tenero.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too?
Can you please help us shed some light on why you did what you did?
Alright.
Why is the music
What do you have
so
to interact
sad?
with me first?
Because it was funny.
That's true, actually. That's so real.
Fabulous.
It's one of those suitcases designed by Miss Tenero. You can tell it's hardly ever been used by the lack of even a single scratch on it.
It looks kind of like the colors the shadow creatures show me, sir. So these are the attendance lockers, huh? Let's hurry up and examine them, sir.
Why must men always be so rude?
What?
Besides, who exactly gave you permission to search through the attendance lockers?
All right.
Wait, detective! It would be uncouth of us to look in a woman's locker without her permission.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Unless I feel this murderous draft and I can sense a whip not far behind.
Edward
I
is
don't
like
wanna get
very
these.
passionate about like respecting women in this case. That's the second time he's done like a joke line where he does the pointing animation.
Yeah.
He's learning empathy.
Yeah.
He's
For
learning
women
empathy.
specifically.
Yeah.
He's a lesbian too.
True.
Yeah. Butch Edgeworth.
What exactly is this panel for?
Ah, that's the emergency control panel for the elevator. We used to stop the elevator on the first floor and to keep its doors open.
Cool. Bye.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah. We can get somebody
I
that...
don't look at that man anymore.
If they're on like Spriter's resource or something, one of us could edit that.
Well, I mean, I have
Anyway.
all the sprites from the DS version at least.
Sure, he can do that. Open up fucking Pixel app and do that.
Well, go on. Let's hear our troublesome attendant out. Yeah.
In due time. I do have one thing I'd like to ask you.
What?
Do you plan to continue using that whip for the foreseeable future?
You gave it to me. Like, I was prepared to let it go, but you're the one who insisted I take it. Of course, I've wrangled many a testimony out of people thanks to it. If you don't want me to use that whip, why did you fucking give me it back?
Yeah, and probably a whole ton of y'all store. Oh!
I'm willing to bet that the majority of them came from you, detective. Anyway, the reason I gave the whip back to you was more of like a symbolic thing. It was like, don't quit being a prosecutor, but you're using it as more of a, it's okay for me to physically assault everyone. And like, I don't know, it's a little bit iffy. I know you use it as like a replacement for your father snapping, but I don't know. It's just a little, never mind. I don't care. Whatever. As long as you keep hitting Detective Gumshoe more than me.
Okay, damn.
She's so sad!
Yeah.
Look at this!
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know how to answer you. As a professional flight attendant, I'm a failure.
She must be worn out from the long questioning session she just went through. Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission.
What do you mean?
The captain. He only has ears for candy.
I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Meal.
Maybe that's why she's allowed to get high on the job. Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer.
Happens to the
I wanted
best
to
of
make
us.
amends.
True.
Yeah, like you right now.
In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, thank goodness.
Miss De Niro, is it? There is one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly.
Oh, it is worth noting, Franziska did also whip Eenie Miney.
She probably didn't like her either.
Yeah, it's just anyone she doesn't like.
Yeah, but like, she doesn't whip like Bikini, for example, or
Yeah.
what other women does she
testifies with her. I think it might just be Bikini.
It's Bikini, Lotta, Eenie Meenie.
There's no women in case 3 that testify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Bob.
She never whips Acro though.
True, because that would be extremely fucked up if she did.
It would be funny though, to an extent.
Yes, I was.
And why were you there?
Well,
Why the sudden hesitation? Franziska seems to have struck a nerve. Is this investigations? Yes, it is.
all I did was go check up on the shop like I always do.
You're saying it was for work, then?
Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct?
Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much else to tell.
Mr. Nero claims to have no other reason than duty to go to the shop. But is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing.
That thing?
That thing!
That thing.
Oh, it's the suitcase.
The creatures.
If you could please take a look at this for me, Mr. Nero.
Oh, that suitcase.
Yes, about this suitcase. You were the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else out about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there?
That's the power of my shadow creatures. They feed information directly to my brain. You should know this, having been one in the past. Won't you please tell me more about this suitcase?
Yes, it was the first thing I did after becoming mortal. I was interested in seeing how the suitcase I had designed was selling. I know that as a service professional I'm not supposed to care. But I really wanted to know. And I was glad to see that it was the last one there.
The last one there? The Last Suitcase, my favorite Star Wars movie. So, you're saying, Mr. Nero, that
I
the
don't know
suitcase
anything
in
about Star
question was the
Wars.
last one?
Yes, practically flying off the shelves.
It's not exactly the impression I got.
The one in the shop's most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much for taking the last one.
I didn't say anything about buying it.
Then say you'll buy it.
I'm sorry, I can't.
But why? I think it'd go great with your complexion, Mr. Edgeworth. It really suits you. The monochrome, almost gray skin and hair, with the bright contrasting colors of the suitcase. I guarantee it. I guarantee it personally as a service professional and a former shadow creature.
Well, that is... How should I put this? It's hideous. Maybe that was a bit too direct. Moving on. My issue with the suitcases isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated it.
2? But that's impossible. Sure, there was only one.
Looks like her story has generated quite a contradiction.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be missing of this inconsistency? What could be the meaning of this inconsistency? By the way, Miss Tenero,
what is one of those suitcases doing here?
That's...
I thought you said there was only one left.
That one is, it's mine. I've used it for a very long time now.
She's used it for a long time? I think not. Mr. Nero, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't lie to me.
Excuse me?
I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time. What proves that this hasn't been used for nearly as long as Mr. Nero says? Fucking tag.
Could it be the thing that we said showed that it probably wasn't used often? Like the lack of scratches or the fucking tag? Yeah.
Tell me, Mr. Nero, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase?
What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase?
Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Mr. Nero, I think I understand. I know what you are trying to hide. Now then, this suitcase was originally in... the in-flight shop, right? Seeing as how the price tag is still on this suitcase, one can only assume it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought this suitcase was...
Take that!
It was you, wasn't it, Mr. Nero? I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling, and were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right?
Then the reason you went to the shop and came back here was...
I'm sorry. All I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I'd finally accomplished something.
But the suitcases didn't sell.
It's because of the design, isn't it? All because it was, as you put it, hideous.
I can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them either.
They weren't selling a single one, they were just sitting there collecting dust. I felt so bad seeing them there day in and day out. So I decided to buy one for every flight I worked.
That's a $1,200 expense on every flight. That's like every day, 5 days a week for you.
Okay, but consider she's probably getting profits back from it.
I doubt it would be anywhere near enough to recoup the cost of that.
True, but she's still probably getting something from it.
You buy one every single time you work a flight?
I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well.
Yes, and here's my receipt for that purchase.
This receipt is clearly time-stamped 5:40 a.m.
The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold. We're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of this flight.
Mr. Nero, where are these other suitcases?
They should all be down in the cargo hold.
Then the suitcase the killer used
could very well have come from the cargo hold.
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases to...
Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body.
How could they? The suitcases are meant to be faithful partners to our okay,
passengers on our trips.
Passengers on our trips, yeah. That's all I ever wished for them to be.
Mr. Nero, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator?
The only other way is just through that door there.
And what about security?
The door has no special lock installed because just to enter this room, you need a special keycard that only crew members have access to. Why did that need to be divided so much in the fucking text boxes?
I don't know. Which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects.
I can't believe it.
Hold it.
Yes, Franziska?
Going on these wild goose chases. You're a disgrace to the Von Karma name.
And what do you mean by that? I've never even used the Von Karma name in my life.
The suitcase from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story.
Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their key card.
Miles Edgeworth. You're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct?
Yes, that's the only realistic possibility.
That other attendant, Miss Meal. I asked her earlier, and she had this to say.
Franziska got information out of Miss Meal?
In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required.
A different one?
Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is you, Miss Rhoda De Niro, and only you.
Ah!
What?
I
Is
should have
this
played
true,
Hong
Miss
Kong.
De Niro?
Yes, I keep the key card in my locker at all times.
Could you please show us that card right now?
Yes, hold on. I don't believe it.
What's wrong?
The key card, it's gone.
Very clever. Pretending that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You've really thought this through.
Wait, it's not like that.
You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, arrest this Mods, arrest this woman. Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't want to go back to Twitch chat. Mr. Edgeworth.
Bye, bitch.
That was
What's
kind of
wrong?
fucked up.
There's disbelief written all over your face.
Franziska, I
His
know
face is
that you are
blank.
the lead investigator on this case. I almost said lead singer. However,
Hold it. Don't even think about wasting
Hold
any
on,
more
no.
of my time. You know the rules as well as I do. You know the rules, and so do
and so
I.
do I.
A
That really
full,
did.
a full
That
acquittal is
really
what
well.
I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other woman. Evidence speaks louder than words.
Another
Even if this
tick-tick
isn't a
boom
courtroom.
reference.
That basic tenet still applies.
But actions speak louder than evidence, Franziska.
Well, these hands speak louder than fucking actions.
True. These hands speak louder than fucking actions. The devil from that dub always finds its way into these streams. Always.
True.
Haunting the narrative.
He
I
is.
intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth?
I intend to do likewise.
And we'll find this out in 2 weeks from now.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
So chat.
It's the end of Ace Antonio.
It's gonna be the end of this stream. Next stream, we're gonna
Yeah.
finish this. I know I said I'm gonna try to make streams weekly, but I'm not actually gonna be streaming next week because I'm gonna be away from home. So in 2 weeks, we will be finishing this case, and then after that, we'll be moving on to the worst case in the game, which is saying something because I already don't like this one.
Yeah. This is
Awesome.
coming from me, the one who likes this game. I fucking hate Case 3.
Yeah, it's bad.
Awesome.
All
But
right.
also my favorite characters in it, and my other favorite characters in it.
I like Kay.
Yeah.
I wish she
Kay's
had
good,
a
too.
better gimmick, but she's cute. I like her. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, now I have to pay attention to work. Or darn. Sorry, Spud. You got this.
Sorry, bestie.
You got this.
Damn.
I believe in you.
I haven't eaten yet. I'm fucking hungry.
I ate before stream
I'll go
today
get something.
preemptively, but you should eat, I think.
Yeah, I should do that.
I ate during the stream.
Bye, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye, chat.
Bye forever, chat.
Oh, Francisca jump scare.
they gave
Francisco
the
jump
Von
scare.
Karma stare.
Yeah, they all just stare directly at the camera.
Yeah, bye
Devon
chat for real
Karma
this
stare
time.
is in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying
Goodbye.
to... Okay, I'm trying to start music before I go to the end screen, but... Hi fucking hungry, I'm Marie. Hi Marie. Sent to the Shadow Realm. True.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to play the Von Karma screen before leaving, but nah, I'm not. Oh, the title screen's different. That's neat.
Yeah, it changes throughout the game. The next case actually has the best one, so that's one good thing about the awful third case. While the plane is on screen, let me do my bit from the beginning of the stream that I didn't get to do. Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route, everything's a go. This is Control Tower, we have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured prosecutor aboard, over. That's a 10-4, cargo secured on board and... What? Don't copy that, over! The prosecutor's gone, he's taken out everybody aboard and... What's wrong? Come in, over! What in the world? Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that prosecutor! Talk about low-budget flights. No food or movies. I'm out of here. I like prosecuting better. Yeah! And then City Escape starts playing. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh yeah! Okay. Yeah, bye chat. Chat said +2. Thank you for +2ing that. Goodbye, chat. Thank you for the second +2.